Hi. Should I wear my glasses? Is the glare shitty? Let me clean them. Can't believe I'm doing this. I should put some chapstick on. It's me, bitch. Okay. Woo! Hot. Humidity level over 9,000. Done. I'm over it. I hate it. Oh my god. It's good. It's a good look. Love these. I'm gonna have the hardest time looking into the camera and not looking at myself, as beautiful as I am. Let me shut the fuck up and get started. I don't know if I should wear my glasses. Did I even clean them? I have, oh god, okay. Calm down, Justina, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Are we focused? Should I wear the glasses? All right, I've decided no glasses, so. Hi, my name is Justina, also known as sleeviesloth on Instagram. And I've decided that I kind of want to just talk about my journey and how I got here and how I'm doing at almost 4 months post-op VSG. So a little bit of a backstory. I'm 22 years old and I started this process when I was 20. I started, well, let's backtrack. So obesity runs in my family. Obesity is the only thing that runs in my family, if you know what I'm saying. My mom's side, my dad's side, heavy hitters all around. Half Arabic, half Italian. The food is really good, and that's just that. In 2015, I had one cousin go for the sleeve, and then in 2016, my mom had it done. 2017, another cousin, and 2018, my aunt had it. So I was able to experience a lot, just like witnessing it, especially my mom, she had it. So when you're living with somebody who's going through it, it's almost like you get like a, you know, first hand feel for it. Sorry, I'm so awkward. Fix these titties. Okay. My nipples out. Let's go. Okay. So I was the 5th person in my family to have VSG done. At first, when I was first introduced to the idea of having weight loss surgery, there are so many stereotypes, first of all. And I was just like, I would never mutilate my body like that. I would never have something done that's so permanent. What are the repercussions? It's gonna be something that I regret for the rest of my life, all this stuff. But with any major surgery, there are complications and there are risks, and there are guidelines that I kind of have to follow for the rest of my life if I want to continue the success. And so you definitely need to be in the right mind frame to make a decision to have weight loss surgery. So I started my process. Did you just hear my stomach? My sleeve's name is Denise. So if I talk about Denise, I'm talking about her. So I informally made the decision to get it done. It was April of 2017. April 2018. I was weighing 269 pounds. That was my highest recorded weight. And I'm 5'6", because I know height is like kind of a relevant factor when you're talking about this stuff. I always want to know people's heights when they're talking about their weights. So there you go. So I definitely have weighed more than 269 pounds. But it was never recorded. So I just say my highest weight is 269. I started the process at my surgeon's office. And it was a freaking process. So I started in April, and my insurance required 6 consecutive months of documented weigh-ins with my nutritionist. That was one of the qualifications I had to meet. I also needed to have cardiac clearance. Sorry that I'm flipping you off. I had to have complete blood work done, gastroenterology clearance. Hold on. So this is actually my binder that my surgeon's office gave me. And let me hide some stuff. Hold on. Okay. So they gave it to me like this. I think it's gonna be backwards for you. I'm sorry. It's just pretty much everything that you'll need throughout this process. Let me just see what clearances I had to have, if I could ever get there. There's a lot. So when I started, my BMI was 43.5, it says. The following tests and clearances are required before you can be booked for surgery. So I had blood work done, psychological evaluation, pulmonary clearance, an endoscopy, as well as a gastroenterology evaluation, as well as clearance, primary care physician clearance, nutritional evaluations, which are the 6 consecutive months, abdominal sonogram to measure your liver, make sure it's not too fatty, make sure that physiologically everything looks okay, and a surgical consult, which was just like it was my first meeting with the surgeon and kind of like solidifying which procedure I wanted done. And with my surgeon's office, it was mandatory that I attended at least 2 support group meetings. Now, my surgeon's office has them like twice a month, usually every other Monday. And the people who attend it are people who have had weight loss surgery, people who are in like the beginning stages of deciding that they want it, people who are there for like support for like their like spouses and children, I don't know. And so, yeah, I also had to have a neurology clearance because of a prior thing. So, let's see. I have some notes because I'm filming with my phone. I have some notes. Okay. I kind of spoke about, I didn't even speak about the why I want, bitches get fucking, am I allowed to curse? Yeah, it's fine. I'll try to keep it to a minimum, but if you fucking follow me from Instagram, you know I got a potty mouth. Oh, I look fat. I am fat. It's fine. So why I decided to have surgery. Well, for starters, I knew I had sleep apnea. And after all my clearances, I was diagnosed with chronic obstructive sleep apnea. And I was given a CPAP machine. And fun fact, my sense of humor is really fucked up. My dad died when he was 43. 15 days after his 43rd birthday. He died from complications of sleep apnea. My parents got divorced when I was 3. He was not in my life very much, so I'm able to talk about it with little to no emotion, but I'll make a whole other video on my relationship with my dad and the summer that he died. 2013 was a year, I'll just say that. It'll be 6 years in August. I can't believe it. Anywho, I knew that if I didn't have a permanent tool to help me with my weight loss, that I would just gain and gain and gain. And eventually I would just reach a point where I probably would just give up and just become bedbound and really just give in to my food addiction. And I knew that that's not what I wanted. Even now, almost 4 months post-op, and the food addiction monster has not been tamed. I'll be honest with you guys. Popcorn, love popcorn. Goes down so easy. I have barely any restriction with it, and I buy 2 bags at a time. And I keep them in my room hidden so my mom doesn't take them from me. That's something that I need to work on. So yeah, I was at a really, really low point in my life when I decided to have surgery, when I made like the initial steps into the process. And so I knew I needed something drastic to pull me out of it and to snap me out of it and to wake me up. Because my binging became an obsession. I wouldn't be able to drive past certain places without getting food just because I was there. I would eat massive portions of really unhealthy things. Like, I would be able to eat an entire pound of pasta in one sitting. $20 spent at McDonald's, and then go across the parking lot to Tim Hortons and get a half dozen, and just eat until I couldn't breathe. I knew I couldn't do it on my own, and I didn't trust myself to be able to like stop the horrible, horrible cycle that I put myself into. So yeah, once I really educated myself on weight loss surgery, I decided that I would have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy done. I knew from the beginning that I didn't want bypass and I didn't want the lap band. Why did I choose the sleeve? Well, from the get-go, I knew that I wanted to have the sleeve done. For starters, it was the one that I'm most familiar with. I was the most comfortable with it. I don't love the idea of having my intestines touched. And I also know that if there are any complications with my sleeve, we can always revise me, and, you know, have my sleeve turned into a Roux-en-Y bypass. So I feel like by choosing the sleeve, I still left the door open, because if you have the bypass and there are, I don't know, it's just the paranoia in me, I guess, but bypass is like a last resort. Like, you can't really fix anything in there once you, I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's just my thought process. The sleeve also does not utilize malabsorption as a method of the weight loss. It's pretty much just restriction. And dumping syndrome is way more prevalent in people who have had bypass. I know people with VSGs still get it, but I'm just saying, you know, statistically speaking, it's more commonly seen in people with bypass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because I have a lot more to talk about, and I don't want this video to be like 37 minutes long. So basically, to wrap it up, this is the first of my first glimpse of me on this channel and what you're getting yourself into. It's a piece of popcorn. It's very on brand for me, wow. So hopefully I kind of covered the why aspect of it, like why I chose to have weight loss surgery done in the first place, and why I chose, I was gonna say bypass, no, why I chose to have the sleeve done as opposed to bypass or the band. Any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. You can leave a comment down here and I will respond to it. I'm excited. I'm excited to have this new adventure. Probably sounds a little dramatic, but it's nice to be able to talk about my journey and my experiences, and I like talking, so hopefully people can learn from it. People can grow from it. People can make better choices because of it. That's it. Ooh, that was crunchy. So good. Bye.